This is clearly demonic.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm in the files for not going. Jeffrey Epstein was trying to meet with me.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, and I was like, what?
I'm like, no thanks.
Yeah.
Aren't you
Joe Rogan reportedly made a jaw-dropping confession. He says he was invited to Epstein's island more than once, and that he turned it down every single time. That alone would be enough to shake people up. But here's where it supposedly gets even darker. Some sources and online chatter now claim Rogan got uncomfortably close to that secretive circle anyway. And because of that proximity, he allegedly stumbled onto information he was never meant to know. But the rumor is that he's been hinting that, just like Epstein, Diddy, and Jay-Z, Beyoncé could be next to have the spotlight turned on her for all the wrong reasons.
That they're talking about
in pretty obscene ways.
horrifying ways. So that was the thing that, like, even when I talked to Mike Benz about that, he was sort of incredulous about that. It's like, I don't think they would use and it just doesn't make any sense if they got caught, but it just seems like
Yeah, if Mike Benz was incredulous,
I know.
That's a massive claim. Rogan's entire brand is built on trust, real talk, and raw, uncensored interviews, conversations where no topic is too controversial. He's hosted top-tier guests, real debates, and the kind of questions most hosts won't touch. People tried to cancel him again and again, but he didn't back down. So when a former Hollywood director went on his show and started talking about sacrifices and a high-level female celebrity being involved, but fans instantly started connecting dots. It didn't take long before whispers started circling Beyoncé's name. Year after year, she dominates charts, award shows, and the spotlight. And according to what's being murmured, it's not all just talent and hard work. There's something else behind that unshakable success, that wealth, and those fiercely loyal fans. Jaguar Wright has hinted at it before too, alleging Beyoncé was part of a secret cabal, some mysterious coven where she supposedly called the shots. Fans point to what they see as a pattern. Celebrities on BET stages, MTV stages, and even at the Oscars, making sure to thank Beyoncé like it's a rule, like she's the one who opened every door.
Producers, you didn't talk about the writers, you didn't talk about the team that helped you get there. Your whole speech was about how great Beyoncé.
What makes people obsess over the pattern is that it doesn't stop with newcomers. Even seasoned icons, artists who were already ruling the industry long before Beyoncé's rise, have publicly shouted her out. Mary J. Blige, for example, has been a powerhouse since before Beyoncé became the global standard, yet she still gave her a nod after receiving an award. To many viewers, that didn't feel like a casual compliment. It felt like another piece of the same puzzle fans think they've been watching for years.
The way the world is now, I think people think icons are born that way.
And when you really sit with it, it does sound strange. It's like a college professor thanking a former student while accepting a Lifetime Achievement Award. Normally, respect flows from younger artists to the mentors who inspired them, not the other way around. But with Beyoncé, people swear the industry's usual hierarchy feels flipped. When she's in the room, veterans, newcomers, and living legends often act like she's the gold standard. The final bar nobody is allowed to rise above. Lizzo took that energy to an extreme when she broke down on stage, crying and saying she felt guilty for winning because Beyoncé deserved it
Eyes
more.
are wet. You changed my life. You sang that gospel medley, and the way you made me feel, I was like, I want to make people feel this way with my music. So thank you so much.
That moment did not just feel like admiration. To many viewers watching from home, it felt like collective.
To people watching at home, that moment didn't just look like admiration, it looked deeper, almost like collective guilt. Like standing in front of Beyoncé with an award means you owe her an apology before you can even celebrate yourself. The internet exploded. Fans and critics flooded social media asking why Lizzo, who earned her moment fair and square, felt the need to downplay her own win just to elevate Beyoncé. Some argued it proved Beyoncé's status is untouchable. Like she's the ultimate ceiling, no one dares to surpass. Her supporters pushed back hard, saying it was pure respect, a heartfelt nod to a woman who paved the way for so many black female artists. But then came Adele, who didn't just thank Beyoncé. She famously broke her Grammy in half to share it with her after winning Album of the Year over Lemonade.
Beyoncé, this album for me, the Lemonade album, was just so monumental. Beyoncé, it was so monumental.
What can't be seen in that clip, though, is that yes, Adele broke her Album of the Year Grammy in half, apparently to give to Beyoncé, in a scene reminiscent of Mean.
That single move set off even more chaos online. Was it genuine admiration, or had the culture turned Beyoncé into a kind of queen figure that everyone is expected to bow to? The speculation only got louder when Britney Spears, a global icon long before Beyoncé hit her peak, was pulled into the conversation too. People started acting like the Beyoncé tribute moment wasn't occasional anymore, but a ritual. Win an award near Beyoncé, and you're expected to pay tribute, publicly, emotionally, and dramatically.
Especially on the night before Michael Jackson's birthday. He had such a huge influence on me, Gaga, and our next performer, Beyoncé.
Britney, according to the same online narrative, began referencing Beyoncé as a modern measure of greatness. And then there's the moment that lives forever in pop culture history. Taylor Swift winning, Kanye West storming the stage, and declaring Beyoncé had one of the best videos of all time. That scene didn't just become a meme, it cemented a bigger idea in people's minds. Even when Beyoncé isn't the one holding the trophy, her presence still dominates the room. Even in her absence, her name can hijack the stage.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyoncé had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all.
Rumor has it, Kanye did it to protect Taylor, because he supposedly knew she'd face serious backlash for winning over Beyoncé without giving the usual praise in her speech. Wild, right? But ever since that night, fans have watched acceptance speeches like hawks. Every time someone wins in a category where Beyoncé is nominated, a chunk of the audience practically waits for the moment the speech turns into a mini tribute. It's treated like an unspoken rule now. Mus and Jaguar Wright claims it isn't random. She says it's part of something bigger, a mysterious plan, a web so deep that the public is only scratching the surface. Jaguar isn't the only one feeding that narrative either. People also bring up a woman named Satan, a self-proclaimed witch who appeared on Tasha K's show and made similar claims, doubling down that there's far more going on behind the curtain than most people can even imagine.
I remember Beyonce's video visual that she did.
Yellow. She did Oshun, riches and beauty and love, all those things, yes.
And she put it in a video.
Yeah.
Was she supposed to film that?
No, that's fine. First of all, Oshun loves that.
Okay.
You have to have parties for her. You have to be beautiful in her day, like how she had that dress and that, what is that thing on her head? It's like a tiara, but it was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my God, yeah, she loves those things. She loves everything pretty and girly and riches, so Beyonce.
What is it? I hear so much about it. What is it though?
She's crowned Oshun, and so Oshun signifies everything that I just noted.
Yeah.
So basically she has these parties and gives her offerings and things like that for her blessing.
Is that what the fruit is?
Yeah, that's a...
Then there's another layer that gets repeated online. The claims from a young rapper, Stunna4 Vegas, who allegedly said Beyoncé is a priestess. In that story, she supposedly worships a deity called EA and is described as the daughter of another god named Senna. Those names are linked, by the people pushing the theory, to West African spiritual traditions, and they say it connects directly to Beyoncé's ancestral roots. Whether any of it is true or not, yet the effect is the same. The internet treats these claims like clues, combing through performances, symbolism, and celebrity culture, searching for evidence that was never proven in the first place.
To like Senorita or somebody,
Beyonce.
Some people do. Beyonce practice. She a child of Oshun. She a child of Oshun. She got songs. We got songs like talking about her ancestor. Every time she dressed up like her ancestor. When she was pregnant, she dressed up as Oshun.
One of the most shocking moments that fans cite Beyoncé's former drummer of 5 years, Kimberly Thompson, came forward with accusations of witchcraft and even filed for a restraining order. Kimberly alleged Beyoncé was performing extreme acts of magic and directing dark energy toward her, claims that instantly became headlines. It was the kind of story nobody expected to see attached to a superstar of Beyoncé's level. And even though nothing was proven in a way that satisfied the public, the allegation didn't fade. It multiplied, spreading across blogs, reaction videos, and gossip channels at full speed.
And I really want to make that clear. I want nothing to do with this person. This was not to up my career. This was not to jumpstart my drumsticks, my CDs, my music, my label. I don't want anything to do with this. If you even offered me money, if anybody was offering money for interviews, I would not take it. I don't want anything to do with this person. I want it dead. And it's even as far as me taking the legal matter and taking steps into putting it on writing and saying it, literally, that I don't want anything to do with this entire
twist, resurface, and come back years later with new names, new clips, and the same chilling storyline. One voice gets ignored, two turn into gossip, but when multiple people across interviews, lawsuits, and podcasts echo similar claims, the public starts paying attention. Not because of evidence, but because the pattern feels too loud to ignore. Rogan has also hinted in broader terms about powerful entertainment figures who supposedly have influence that goes far beyond charts and fame. Online theories claim he was pointing to elite circles so exclusive that ordinary fans could never fully grasp what's happening behind closed doors. Now, the internet is spinning. Rumors are treated like facts. And every time Beyoncé's name pops up again, people ask what's really happening behind the curtain. The conversation stops being about music and turns into mystery, power, and control. Look at the comments people share. One user wrote, "I've noticed female artists who win over Beyoncé always thank her in their speeches. Victoria Monet did it too at the 2024 BET Awards. It's like they have to." Another replied, "Update, exactly, they have to honor Beyoncé. She's the Coven leader, allegedly." And then there are the darker ones. Beyoncé's aura feels dark. It makes me uneasy even watching her on screen. Believe it or not, the whispers keep getting louder. The question people keep circling back to is simple. Is Beyoncé's unmatched success tied to something deeper and darker than fame? Or is this just internet noise feeding on a bigger-than-life celebrity? And if it's only rumors, why do so many people insist the same pattern keeps repeating?